Well, as it says, I'm going to fit a diesel heater, so that has to go in there. So better get started. So the diesel heater is I'm going to take that little box out there, and I've got to build some kind of frame for the diesel heater to sit on. That's the base of the boat, so I can't screw anything to the floor, but I can put some wood across and then screw it to here and maybe glue it down that side, so it'll be sitting roughly this height, so then the pipes can go. That's coming off because I've got a new exhaust pipe, obviously. Okay, that's just pushed on. Well, that was that. And then that one's going to come out as well because I've got the proper one, and I noticed there's a bit of water come down there, so I'm going to try and redo that. This is the power that did the Wallace heater, and then I've got to find space down here for the fuel tank. Then I'm going to drill through here to go directly into the machine, but also the fuel pump, as we all know, if you've not heard already, they are loud clicking. So I plan on using maybe that box that's in there, filling it with insulation, and then screwing it off the wall so that it's not touching this wall. Then we've got insulation through here before it gets here, insulation in the engine room and insulation in there. Fingers crossed it will stop the noise, it will dampen the noise, so if I close this, hopefully I won't be able to hear it, and hopefully the boats next to me and stuff won't be able to hear it either, because then it's good for everybody if it just can do that. Anyway, they will keep pushing forward, and I will show you when I've got some more stuff down here, and we'll keep moving on. My first job is I'm going to cut a hole in there and use this one. I did buy a brand new one that's got a thicker top on, but this one I'm thinking maybe I can drill a hole, a normal size hole, and manage to, well, I can't do that, but get it in and feed it round somehow. That's what I'm going to attempt. So that's the first one. Well, I finally managed to get that in. I had to cut that much off, and I used this, and I used a screw to just manage to get in there, screw just to pull it out, and it's this far off the bottom here, around, you can't see through it, so I look through there and sitting nicely off the bottom. So that's the first step. Shouldn't leak, and then I'm now going to build a box for that to go in. It's not the best place to put it, but where I'm thinking it's going to stick out about this much towards the engine. It's not going to go anywhere near the engine, but it's still, it's easier to fill up, but I'm just afraid of knocking it. Don't know why, because I won't be standing in the engine room very often, but there you go. So I got this far. This is a plate on its own. Just tied that just to be out of the way, but it's quite tight. Now what I plan on doing is putting a box here, screwing it to this plate, and then having the that should be good enough to go down there into the fuel pump in this sealed box with some insulation, and then come out. Probably can't go right to the end, Oh, yeah, probably. And then it can go straight into where it's supposed to go. So that's clamped down, and I'll screw this to the piece, and I don't know. It's not brilliant, but it'll do. And once that's screwed down to where I can screw it down, that's not going anywhere. It's got a piece of wood each side and a strap that's attached underneath. I put a hole through, so it goes through. And then this will stick out so that you can fill up with fuel easy. Yep, so I built this contraption, as I've probably shown you a little bit more of before, can't remember. But in here is the fuel pump. I keep forgetting all the time. So I put this in, as you've seen, and then it's gone around there. There's the fuel filter. It's gone in there. It's encased, not pushed in, but around it is polystyrene stuff, and then it's floating, so it's not touching anything. And then I've just put a bit on top. If it doesn't work properly, then I've got some blanket type stuff what we use for moving furniture. I might try that, I don't know yet, but hopefully it won't, because it's now sealed in there. Got the wire coming out here, the little gap. So this is going in here, underneath here, and then just turn it around. Hello. And then the wires, obviously, I'm going to drill a hole through. I hate drilling holes through into the boat, but you've got to do it. So I've got this one, so I'm going to take that through, and that should be big enough to accept some of these wires that are, well, there's the biggest one. Just put it down a bit. So that one. So I worked out that's 30 wide, so that should go through. And then what I'll do with the hole, I'll just pack it both sides with the insulation. I've still got some left, but I think I took it upstairs, so I'll bring that back down, and then I'll do the same in here, and ready for when I put in the heater, which should be coming soon. So there it is, sitting in place. I put some glue under and just screwed 2 screws at the front, so if I ever need to take it out. And then the same with them 3 screws on top. I didn't put one at the back, so if ever I need to do something with the pump. So that is pretty solid. That one's not tight, I need to tighten that up. This one's tight, and then these wires I'm going to measure to make sure I drill right through there, so they go behind this electric box, and hopefully come out somewhere in there. But the next job I'm going to build, I've just got glue all over me. The next job I'm going to build the base for the actual heater. I've also got a thing, I'm going to cut a hole here, and I've got a metal plate to put over with, you know, oh, what do you call them? For air intake. And then I've got that one that's always open, and I've got one at the top there, same, that's always open. And then also the door, if ever need be. And also for it coming out of here, the door, obviously you can see the gap, so it can come through there as well. Just marked out where I'm going to put the that, so I'll get that one put in next job. This hole is cut, just ready to put the thing in. That hole is drilled, all the wires pulled through, and down here they're all looking, that'll be enough to have them pulled through that much. So then I've got everything in order here, solid-ish. It's all screwed in and everything done there. My next job, I've got to go outside and unscrew that one, and the hole's a little bit too small, so I've got to make the hole a bit bigger and then put in the new one. So today I'm going to put a bit of silicone on this one and push it into place, and maybe do some silicone into that hole. I've only got this black silicone, which I hate, but I've put some stuff in there as well already. So if I put some silicone in, and then hopefully that will be that, and then this one's going to come out, and this one is going to be cut, and I'm going to use the power from that, and then this is going to come out. So then that will be, the whole wall is finished, and the heater sits really nice in there. I've put it at an angle so that the air intake is a bit closer, and I also have these two at the top here, and also this door is, well, that defeats the object if you're going to put the heater on, but anyway, it's going to have an air intake there. So, and then I'm going to run the pipe through there, the heater pipe through there. I'm going to drill a hole, use the bottom drawer, I'm going to just have that stuck in, and then I'm going to take it through here and out there. So then that should heat the whole cabin nicely. Here we are while I'm waiting for this to charge up. So all the wires are in a tangle down there, but it's just a case I've took the old exhaust thing out. I've got to make that hole a bit bigger, which is a bit of a pain, but never mind. And then I've made a hole through there for the outlet, and then it's coming through here and just waiting there, and it just decided to, can you see? Oh yeah, there. Just decided to stop on me, and then I'm putting the final one here, and that's where it's going to blow out, and then hopefully it'll go in there and this way as well. And then I've also got the whatever smoke detector that I need is here somewhere, and I don't know where I'm going to put that yet, but I'm going to put it somewhere. So I'm just waiting. So I put that on, drilled the hole, nailed through there. You won't believe how long that took. Anyway, I'm giving up today. Put that down. I'm going to cut this drawer shorter so you can still use it, because as you can see the holes go through the back of that. And then tomorrow I've got to make that hole bigger, as I said earlier, and then I'm going to untangle them wires and pretty much put everything together. Just in case anybody's thinking, the reason the exhaust hole is there is because that's where it was originally. As you can see, it's been used with the old Wallace grill, so I'm putting it back in the same place, just using a different end. Just checking, fits, and that's it all timed up, and it can dry, so then I can get all this finished, all wired up and everything plugged in tomorrow, and then put some diesel in and give it a try. Well, I've bolted that into place. I've untangled all the wires. I've put this into place on that end, exhaust obviously. It's going to work out just fine to go nice and easy under there, and this should be fine because nothing else is going here except for the water bottle, but this is going to be insulated, so that should be fine, and if not then I have to change it. I could have probably made this a bit smaller, but it sits nice there. The pipe's going to go straight through there, and then it'll miss this water pipe, water bottle, hopefully. Yeah, we'll have to see on that, but that's how it is so far, and I'll keep doing a bit more. Back again. So I've got to lengthen that with this one, so I need something to put in between, and then I also need to bring the vacuum cleaner down and clean everything up in here. I've connected that air pipe there, and that air goes straight through this one perfectly. This is all connected up now except for the fuel cable, which I'm going to do, and also I've already put some round underneath. You can just see here, that's just the water thing. So it's gone up to there with insulation, then I'm going to insulate the rest right to there, and then I've just got to connect them two wires and plug the other two wires in, fill up with diesel, which I fetched today, and then fingers crossed it'll work. So I bought this down, a tin of beans. I had them last night because I thought I would, because that'll bit of a gap, but clamp that in there and that'll work as the join it. And then I'm hoping I've got enough to reach from the heater to the other one, so we'll see. So that's all done and through, and it's connected there as well, and in there if you can see. And I tried this water bottle in there and it fits just nice there, so I've got to just insulate this pipe here, connect the fuel pipe there. Well, it's not going to be there, it's going to be down there, and then connect the wires. Well, here we go. It's switched on. I can't tell because I've just... So I've got to purge the system, as they call it, or bleed it. So there it is, running at full speed. It's been on for 2 minutes and it's red hot. Well, not red hot, but it's going to be lovely. And when that's... turn that down soon, or it should turn down itself when it comes to its right temperature. Yep, anyway, that's working perfectly. And you can't hear the tick. Listen. The only thing I'm going to do is put some extra insulation around that because it's hot. I've got some more that I had on my exhaust in my car, so I'm going to put that on. And that's it. That can be done when I'm doing my little kitchen area, starting from this coming week. So I've just turned it off. And it's on, as you can see there. Okay, it's on off. There, look. Oh, you have to see a sign to stay off. So yeah, that's good. I'm going to put some more insulation around the exhaust pipe. I think that's a must because it's getting hot. I've got some more that I had on a car a while ago, or not had on, but half a roll of what should be for a car. I'm going to put that around it as well, and just keep a check on that. Besides that, everything seems to be good. So just let it calm down now, and then I'm going to go up and get out of this rain, which I'm not in now. I'm quite nice sitting in here. Anyway, next job is I'm going to do the kitchen. I'm going to put the new top on. I'm going to put top on here, a new worktop, a brand new one. I'm having a small something across the back. This is just temporary. It's on a Velcro, so I can move it a bit, not much because there's not any cable, but move it out of the way to put this new top on. And then obviously this sink is going to be lifted up. Then I'm going to have a box here that inside goes the air fryer, on top goes the single grill, and then I'm having a small cover here to go over the so I can use that as a bit of workspace. This can go forward, and then I'll have the barbecue at the back as well. But that's all for my plan for the summer of, as I've said before, cooking some nice recipes, fishing, cooking some nice recipes, and hopefully I'll get some fish, and I'm going to cook other stuff other than fish anyway. So right, well, anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, got there, please do like and subscribe if you can. That'd be brilliant. It doesn't cost you anything, just gives me some extra points towards YouTube, getting some more seen. So anyway, thank you very much, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye for now. Yeah. Done. Please subscribe. See you soon.